First off, thank you for coming here to Jackson, Mississippi. How are things? What is the climate right now in Charleston, South Carolina, at the AME Church?
Right now, we're still trying to kind of keep ourselves together as best as we can. Our faith is strong. Um, we've returned back to services. We're just kind of moving day by day. But overall, I think we're doing pretty good. Some of the families are starting to come back. Overall, I think we're doing pretty good.
Right. And so we're talking about a tragedy where people are worshiping, and the most heinous evil takes place, where people come to find solace and find peace, and so the church is putting themselves back together. Would you say?
Yes. It's like the family says, we have to forgive, and that has been really helping the healing process. It's allowed us to rely on God, who gives us our strength and our power to move through this.
Right. And so you are the minister of music. Where were you on June 17th when this incident occurred, if you remember?
I was home that evening. I contemplated going to attending that meeting that evening, and I decided to go home.
Yeah.
So at the time that shooting took place, I was home.
You were home.
And I started receiving phone calls asking me about what had happened at the church, and that's when I found out what had taken place.
Right. And so, this has been a big deal all over the country. President Obama did the eulogy of the pastor. Who is taking leadership of the church now?
Currently, the presiding elder, Norvell Goff, is the interim pastor. And we really won't know who they will send to be the pastor. That's up to our bishop. And until that time, Elder Goff will be there.
And so, what is tonight? What does being here tonight mean for you? And your wife?
It's really it helps the healing process. This tragedy has embraced everyone to show love toward each other, and has brought everyone together. And that's a good thing that came out of this.
And so here in Mississippi, we've had multiple rallies, pro-flag rallies against the flag. We've had multiple rallies and multiple conversations, stemming from the incident that happened in South Carolina. Just what are your views on our state flag as it relates to the Confederate emblem? Is it a symbol of hatred? You think is that something that Mississippi needs to deal with?
In my opinion, I think it is a symbol of hatred. In light of what happened and took place in Charleston, the shooter, made reference to this flag and his ideas, and I think it kind of spilled over. And I think it's really, it's not a good symbol. And I think this is how we did in South Carolina. Maybe the same thing should happen here in Mississippi as well.
Yeah. I interviewed the governor of our state last week, as a matter of fact, and I asked him, what's going on with the flag. So basically where we are with that is the governor is not going to take the flag down. He is not going to even entertain a special session where the lawmakers would have to decide. So it's going to stay where it is for right now, at least until the end of the year. So tonight, we can call it a continuation of some of the series of we've seen, prayer vigils and protests and things like that. Do you think what's going to happen here tonight is going to make any difference?
I think in the long run it will. Love will win, and whatever is right in God's eyes will win eventually in the end. So we don't know how long it's going to take, but I think if we keep together and keep our faith and continue to pray, things will change.
So you're a minister of music. How does music heal? Does music heal the soul? What does it do for you, and what does it do for others when you see them react to it?
Music helps us heal. In light of the tragedy, everyone's looking for that one particular hymn, that one song that will give them comfort, and we try to make sure that everyone feels something in that worship service. I'm honored to be here. This is a huge event, and I think it will do wonders for the community to pull everyone together as one. We all are one, whether we want to realize it or not. We are one, and we serve one God, and I think it just helps the community to build positive attitudes, and we can move on from this.